2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town for this one. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So the Timberwolves win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Minnesota, Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Wiggins is out there with Teague, and it's Bjelica in at the small forward position. Now here's Towns. Here's Gibson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I'm sure the scouting report had something like put a body on Taj Gibson. That time the defense did not.
Curry passes to Durant. Pulls it from the elbow. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Well, for a long time, most media guides had Kevin Durant listed at 6'9". Most players and fans knew, Brent, that was dated information from when Durant first joined the league. He's clearly grown since entering the NBA.
It took a while for Kevin Durant to actually admit to the fact that he was 7 feet tall in shoes. So we finally have that tidbit of information that's so critical to whether or not Kevin Durant is a good player or a great player, right? I'm kidding, Kevin.
He is.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Towns kicks to Bjelica. Towns against Pachulia, and it's Towns penetrating. Great D that time from Green. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
Well, the pure length of Durant makes his shot so difficult to contest. Just one of many reasons he lives at the free throw line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Got a hand on it, and Towns gets it to go. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Pachulia dishes to Thompson. And stolen by Wiggins. Durant kicks to Pachulia. And the shot goes in.
and practically doubling his assist totals over the back half of his career. Durant's a more than willing facilitator. Whatever his team needs to win, he'll do it.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Teague. Shot clock at 5 and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, no surprise he said their focus has to be on defense when you're going up against a team that's so crafty on offense. He said we have to avoid mental lapses because they will take advantage. And we'll see if they're on their game tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Well, they're aware of how difficult an opponent this is to defend. A lot of good shooters they have to deal with.
Which means being extra active with their perimeter deep, fighting through screens, quick switches, all the little things they need to do to prevent those open looks.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. I expect a lot of movement defensively. They have to be reacting and, like a watch, rotating all night long.
And the free throw, no good.
One thing we've seen from the Warriors is that this team's ability to turn things on and just put teams away is remarkable. They hit a switch, the defense causes some turnovers, and in the blink of an eye, 10, 12, 15 points, and you're down big.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Thompson passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Wiggins. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got his first basket. And that burst of scoring and intensity with the Warriors. You know, Brent, sometimes it feels like they only need to play 6 to 10 good minutes of basketball to win a game.
Yeah, sometimes that's all they do, Kevin, and then they let the defense take over. And I think that that's what's most amazing about this Warriors roster. It's relentless, but it's relentless on both ends of the floor. You sleep on defense, and offensively they take advantage. And if you're not sharp yourself on the offensive end, the Warriors are just too good down there.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Teague against Curry. Teague kicks to Towns. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Curry with it. Dishes to Thompson. Outside Durant. Shoots the three. And another three for Golden State.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Minnesota with the ball. 11-point game. Towns the screen. Teague dishes to Towns. Looking to end the run. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, Towns does so many things on the floor, already an elite post scorer. But, Greg, one area that he has struggled with at times is his defense against other bigs.
And I think he'll continue to improve in that area. What happens with young guys, though, is oftentimes you're in prove how good I am mode when you're young, and you lose sight of some of the things that help you win games. And I think that's one reason why he had one of the worst defensive RPMs in the entire league. But young bigs tend to take a bit longer to develop into great defenders, and I expect he will follow in that line.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And so he makes both from the line.
And looking at Towns and what he can do on the floor already at his age is impressive. This is a guy who's going to be a 20-10 player perhaps for the rest of his career. And as young as he is, I tell you, the sky is the limit.
And it's blocked. That's tipped. Timberwolves trail by 9. T kicks to Towns from 12 feet out. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. And when you look at the second year for Towns, it's comparable to other great big men in the history of the NBA. And Greg, I'm talking about players in the top 50 of all time.
Yeah, I mean, just on the sophomore season stats, he looks like he projects to be one of the all-time greats. Comparable numbers to some of the best who have ever played it. Think of these names: Hakeem, Duncan, Ewing, and the Admiral. Maybe we'll be saying Karl Anthony Towns as well.
Just 5 to shoot. Towns the screen. Here's Wiggins. Steph Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 7. At the elbow, Green. Over Gibson. And that one's good. Green's got his first 2 points.
It's important for Draymond Green to take and make those shots, especially in this Warrior offense. A huge pressure release.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Here's Teague. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Stolen by Durant.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now here's Teague. Here's the screen. Towns sets the pick for Teague. Pass to Towns. It's tipped. And the dunk by Towns.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. Outside Durant. Green with a screen for Durant. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Towns sets the pick for Teague. Towns down low. Curry meets him. Teague the pass to Bielitsa. Now here's Durant. He's got 11. And Curry has it in the corner. And here's the break. And Bielitsa kicks to Teague. Towns a screen on Curry. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Teague. Towns has got 12 in the game.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
Here's Green, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Towns.
Draymond Green using some speed, at least a little speed burst on that play to get the defense on its heels.
And Draymond Green was asked if he would be a different player, Brent, if he wasn't so vocal. His response was that he absolutely would.
Well, he's 100% right. I played with Gary Payton in Seattle, and if he wasn't yapping, he wasn't playing as well. I would say that Draymond Green falls into that sort of category. He brings an edge, he brings an intensity, and that helps the other guys on the team settle into the roles that they feel most comfortable with.
That's good from Green.
And Draymond Green just embraces and loves competition. His competitiveness is off the charts, and that's something his teammates feed off on a nightly basis.
And so he's able to get one of two. And Brent, in your younger years, your dad, of course, played for the Golden State Warriors. You have connections with the Bay Area, certainly. Any memories of watching the old Warriors team play?
Well, of course, Kevin. I was a ball boy when I was 4 years old, and I remember getting into the locker room and having a chance to get on the practice court and riding to the arena with my dad. And then my years in high school when I made my way there to watch Run TMC and spent my summers with Chris Mullin trying to get myself ready for the NBA. I love the Bay Area. I love where I'm from, and I have to admit it, I love the Warriors.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Young's checked in. Iguodala against Wiggins. The dish to T. Towns sets the pick for T. Clock at 4. A three-pointer. Wiggins. The offensive rebound. Gibson. Goes back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I commend the physical play of Taj Gibson. He brings that every night. When he's shooting, he's skilled at drawing contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good from Gibson. Well, we don't have a chalkboard here to draw it up, but if you could explain it, what's your favorite inbounds play when you really need a bucket?
All right, Kevin, so the guy goes to the right. He comes off the down pick, and then on the backside, you run the hammer, and you dribble to the right side. You throw along the baseline, but you're looking for the 4-man on the slip, and also the 5-man's popping back for the jump shot. Got it?
I got it. I like the run the hammer. Run the hammer. Warriors leading by 9. And here is Curry, screened by Young. Curry kicks it to Looney. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Stolen. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. The pass to Towns. Launches a 3. That's good from Teague on the assist by Towns. Teague's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Screened by Young. Passes it to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Now Teague. Kicks it to Wiggins. Gibson the screen. Wiggins against Durant, and it's good for 2. 6 points for Taj Gibson.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Curry. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Teague with the ball. And Gibson now atop the key. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot.
And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it's half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
For Minnesota, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The first free throw is good. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Looney kicks to Young. Here's the screen. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. And Wiggins, his young career, just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that 2-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface.
Here's Teague. The Warriors making the shot. Towns dishes to Crawford. Back to Towns. Rebound by Iguodala.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And now it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Crawford with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Towns sets the pick for Crawford. Shot off the pick. Count it.
I like how focused Jamal is out there. Nothing bothering him, rising up to shoot and scoring again.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. There's a screen. That shot off. Great D that time from Teague. Crawford outside. Teague at the elbow. There's the triple. And another 3 for Minnesota.
What a sweet-looking stroke there from Teague. He's lethal from the three-point line.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
They've got McCaw, Looney out there with Nick Young, and there's Livingston, and it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Crawford. Pass to Georges Hunt. Puts up a 3, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Warriors leading by 7. Here's McCaw. Pass to Looney. Screened by Young. Looney down low. Jang defending. McCaw misses. The Timberwolves shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And Brent, something you have to praise Kerr for last season. He did an excellent job of bringing all that talent together and getting them on the same page. Not very easy with star players in big games.
Well, he had to tinker with the rotation a little bit, and then he had to also make sure that guys had confidence in their ability, and Steve was able to do that. The interesting part about all of that, Kevin, is that there were a lot of games that Steve was not there for. And for that kind of leadership, that kind of message to be sustained in the absence of your head coach, that should tell you all you need to know about just how solid the ground is for the Golden State Warriors.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Karl Anthony Towns was voted by GMs last season as the player they most want to build a franchise around. But he is not resting on his laurels. He said, "I work hard on my game. I want to be the strongest player, the most intelligent player, and the most skilled player on the court at all times." Kevin?
Thanks, David. That work ethic will definitely help Towns get better. He's already a dynamite player.
Love the way that Sean Livingston goes to work when he's on the floor. He knows exactly what his strengths are and how to run an offense. He can act as a scorer at times and usually does it from that mid-range post area. As a guard, not many three-point shots, but devastating from about 8 feet out.
That free throw, no good. And with the height that Sean Livingston has, he provides a mismatch for smaller guards. Also can pass right over the top of them. Brett, I got to tell you, he reminds me a bit of how you used to play.
Well, there's no way that I had that kind of post game, Kevin, but it's very nice of you. I appreciate that. Sean does a great job, however, of finding the spots on the floor where he can be most effective. He does not try to do things whenever he's not at that 12 to 16 foot range where he does most of his damage.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And here's Crawford. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Jamal Crawford, the guy who has won multiple Sixth Man of the Year awards, and the guy that comes off the bench and provides you with some instant offense, ready to shoot and certainly ready to shake a defender with those incredible handles.
And for Crawford, it's a luxury to bring him off the bench.
Well, Jamal Crawford is not a high percentage shooter, but with that volume shooting, you know he has the opportunity to impact the game, coming in and scoring and getting buckets. There are a lot of people who really enjoy watching Jamal Crawford come in, putting the ball on a string and making scoring sometimes look easy.
And the first one drops.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And so Jamal Crawford nails both of them. Hey, Brent, you went from player to announcer. What different aspect of the game do you notice now watching it from the booth?
You know, I think it's great just to have the perspective when I'm able to sit courtside, Kevin, and watch everything that goes on outside the play. The reaction from coaches to players and their demeanor, whether they're carrying out their assignments, watch guys on the bench. So much more emotion I can catch sitting on the sidelines next to you.
I bet. Warriors leading by 4. Now Livingston feeds to Young. Picked by West. And Young kicks to Iguodala. Off target from outside.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
Jones dishes to Jang. The pass to Georges Hunt. Crawford outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jang with a screen on West. Here's Georges Hunt. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Here's Livingston and the rejection by Jang. Beyond the arc. It's Bielitsa, and that misses. That would have put him up.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Releases, and Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Livingston. Iguodala's got his second basket. Timberwolves trail by 3. Jones, the pass to Georges Hunt. Zhang, a screen. Crawford against West. Georges Hunt kicks to Bielitsa. Timberwolves passing it around. Zhang, a screen for 3. Georges Hunt's shots no good.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
McCaw, the pass to Livingston. Picked by West. Livingston kicks to McCaw. Fires it up. And too long on the shot. Timberwolves trail by 3. Crawford outside. And it's Bielitsa atop the key. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not a good one. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Klay Thompson comes in for Patrick McCaw. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Towns is checked in. Here's Bielitsa. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Crawford with the ball. Now Green defending. Crawford drives in. It's stolen by West. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. And it's in there. That's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
That's Klay Thompson's strength on display. His ability to fire off the catch and shoot J. So dangerous.
Screen by Jones. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Warriors leading by 5. Thompson outside. Green, the screen. Back to Thompson. Outside, Green. Picked by West. Lock at 6. And here's Iguodala outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Georges Hunt kicks to Jones. They set the pick. Towns sets the pick for Jones. Over Thompson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The defense not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Livingston with it. Right side, Green lets it go from deep and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Some changes for Golden State. Kevin Durant's checked in for Iguodala, and Stephen Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Timberwolves trail by 5. Jones kicks to Crawford. Back to Jones. Towns, the screen. In the corner, it's Crawford. Looking to end the drought. Towns, no luck.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And the basket by Curry.
Steph is becoming better and better at reading those long rebounds and sticks his nose in there. Got to admire his heart there.
Crawford outside. Back to Bielitsa. He feeds it to Towns. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Towns has got 14 points.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Curry dishes to Durant. Over Crawford. And it's Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Georges Hunt passes to Jones. Towns, the screen. Jones kicks to Crawford. Towns, a screen on Durant. Stolen by Durant. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And then Durant with the jam.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime like Jimmy Butler.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Bielitsa. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Teagan for Jones. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. So we'll see Klay Thompson go to the line here. Taj Gibson picks one up. And Greg, the core of this Timberwolves team is Wiggins and Towns. And, you know, rarely do you get to see two #1 overall picks team up early in their careers.
And how about back-to-back years, no less. But I consider Jimmy Butler kind of a foundational piece as well. He's in the conversation for the best shooting guard in our league.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. And the Warriors do a lot of things at a high level, but perhaps the most pleasing to the eye is their ball movement, Brent. The entire roster is unselfish, and they love to make that extra pass.
Well, you think about how much they are divergent from what the NBA has always been known for. Pick and roll basketball, isolation plays, driving to the basket. They actually are dead last in a lot of those categories and end up moving the ball, moving themselves, and finding tremendous shots for each and every individual that's on the floor. Think about last year alone, Kevin, averaging 30 assists a game. That's some beautiful basketball.
Shot clock at 3. Georges Hunt passes to Wiggins.
Well, he keeps adding strength and conditioning through the years. A big help to Kevin Durant there on the defensive end.
Curry on the wing. Outside, Green. Thompson up top. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now here's Teague. He has 6. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Young's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Golden State now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. He dishes it to Thompson. Screened by Young. And Thompson kicks to Young. And stolen by Wiggins. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Here's Curry, 11 points in the game. For 3, Durant, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Here's Georges Hunt. He kicks it to Gibson. Outside Teague. Towns the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Georges Hunt. Another miss by Minnesota.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Wiggins, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. They get Stephen Curry. Hey, Brent, Jerry West once said that his ultimate lineup would feature 5 6'9" players. I like that. In a league that features so much switching, and you were just talking about this, would that be the perfect recipe for a versatile lockdown defender?
Well, I'd take 4 6'9" players in Jerry West. How about that? That might be pretty
Always
good.
include West with anybody, right? West with anybody.
No doubt about it. At 6'9", I think what Jerry's alluding to there, Kevin, is the fact that each of those guys would have a tremendous amount of length to cover up the floor. So foot quickness, lateral movement, and then that length to bother anybody, not only challenging shots, but also getting to the rim and making sure that there's some protection around the interior part of your defense.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the Timberwolves, a team that is evolving how you imagine they would with Tibbs running things here. Deliberate approach on both ends of the floor and really looking to dominate the rebounding margins.
And it's Thompson again missing. Timberwolves trail by 11. Teague the pass to Georges Hunt. Now the feed to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Greg, in the areas you just talked about, rebounding and pace, the Timberwolves are very much where they want to be.
Yeah, the team just looks to make the most out of their possessions and try to beat you through efficiency. They have players that can get easy transition points when the opportunity presents itself. But in general, they aren't trying to speed the game up.
Here's Teague after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Teague with the ball, guarded now by Durant. Towns a screen on Green. Here's Wiggins, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
One shot, find the lanes.
Free throw good, Wiggins. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Teague against Curry. Here's Young over Wiggins. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
A perfect pass from Curry, mostly because of the timing. Look how quick he got off the ball there.
Well, you look at this Warriors team, so many players with height that can hit a three, bring the ball up court, and create a shot for someone else. Actually, Brent, it sounds a lot like you. That being said, do retired players ever dream of playing on a team like this talented?
Well, I think a lot of guys always think about when they're watching an NBA team play, especially ones that play a style with which you were very familiar with, that they want to put themselves out there on the floor and run the break and shoot threes. And yeah, I'm a little jealous about the way the Warriors go about their business. It would be a ton of fun to be spotted up with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry sitting out there on the wing.
It's stolen by Green. And Curry throws it down.
So many guards that have great handles on the offensive end have great hands on defense too. That time, Steph Curry.
Outside Teague. Dishes to Gibson. Georges Hunt kicks to Towns. Over Green. Another miss by Minnesota.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And that concludes the first half. Warriors lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
The first half
show.
in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 4 steals. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
When KD has it going, there's nothing you can do to stop him. You combine that length, athleticism, and skill level. It's just not fair, Ernie. Put it all together in the first half. That's what he did. He put it all together.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows. And here is Curry. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Bjelica in at the 3, the small forward. Picked by Pachulia. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Curry's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Towns with it. Now Green defending. Shot from 12. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. No good on the triple.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Curry. The dish now to Green. Passes it to Pachulia. Green, the screen. Durant for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
When a team signs Pachulia, they're getting a solid center, Brent, but they're also getting an enforcer for their team.
Well, there are a lot of players in the NBA, Kevin, at the center position who are unwilling to accept maybe what the modern-day center has to do, especially a guy that doesn't have a tremendous amount of skill. That is set screens, go out and rebound, and be an enforcer. That's exactly what Pachulia provided for the Warriors in his first year.
Picked by Pachulia. Curry passes to Durant. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Right side Teague. The tray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's 9 points for Teague.
Well, once Teague catches the ball, he fires it up and in. Gotta love his assertive attitude.
Curry kicks to Durant. Outside Green. Down low. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
Yeah, he fended off the defense there and anticipated getting fouled.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the veteran Pachulia is a physical presence, a guy you hate playing against, but someone you love if he's on your team.
And the Timberwolves call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. In the corner, Gibson with it. He gets it in there. Gibson's got 8 points.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Thompson dishes to Green. Back to Thompson. Kicks it to Curry. Lets the three fly. And the Warriors get it back. Timberwolves trail by 11. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Wiggins kicks to Teague. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's stolen by Green. Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. Green, the screen. Gibson with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. He shoots again, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Good job by Taj using his muscle on that shot, even when you rough him up.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
That's good from Gibson.
Taj Gibson is tough, proven veteran who plays well on both ends of the court.
Curry against Teague. Pass to Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. No good on the three. Timberwolves trail by 7. Teague with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Now Teague. He's got 9. Towns a screen on Curry. 6 to shoot. Pachulia against Wiggins. It's blocked.
That's great anticipation by Pachulia, using his length to turn that shot away.
Warriors leading by 7. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. Green, the screen. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Curry plays with such incredible rhythm and joy, not just in how he shoots the basketball, but really enjoys passing it as well.
Took him no time at all on that one. Wiggins has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Because Steph moves so well, anytime he can get some separation, he starts to feel once he gets the ball, he's going to find some points.
And Bielitsa kicks to Wiggins. Towns the screen. Wiggins drives in and fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
He's been knocking down free throws tonight, going 8 for 9.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineups. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
Here's Towns. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 8. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. T kicks to Gibson. Towns the screen. It's Bielitsa, and so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Greg has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Views it as a challenge, almost an insult, if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors leading by 6. Curry kicks to Thompson. They set the pick. Feeds to Durant. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson against Wiggins. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Over Teague. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. 21 points for Steph Curry.
You know, you think you're close enough, but because Steph has that quick release, it's just not close enough. Another one from Steph.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
Picked by Pachulia, and they call an illegal screen here.
And had the right and calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Wiggins passes to Bielitsa. He feeds it to Teague. Towns kicks to Bielitsa. The pass to Teague, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
Warriors leading by 8. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. He dishes it to Towns. Over West. Another miss by Minnesota.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
Now here's Livingston. Teague covering, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Gibson. Wiggins outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Towns gets it to go.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's Livingston. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. The Timberwolves have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Teague kicks to Wiggins. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. And the layup's good off the glass. Wiggins has got 12 points in just the second half.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
And Young kicks to Livingston. Shoots from the elbow. Jeff Teague with the rebound.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
He kicks it to Gibson. Pass to Bielitsa. Shot clock at 6. And it's sent back by West. Now the Warriors moving it up. 14 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good. Livingston's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Minnesota making some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Crawford in for Bielitsa. Wiggins from outside. Minnesota working now with the new shot clock. No good from Gibson.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Livingston kicks to Young. Now here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Teague. Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Crawford. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 10. Wiggins against Young. Here's Livingston. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Crawford outside. The feed to T. Zhang with a screen on Iguodala. Gibson with it. Looney on him. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the right iron. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Livingston kicks it to Looney. This is to Iguodala. And the rejection by Zhang. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Crawford dishes to T. Kicks to Wiggins. Zhang with a screen on West. Here's Wiggins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on David West.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Golden State. Kevin Durant comes in for David West. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Minnesota also with the sub. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for T. And he can't hit the second. Warriors leading by 9. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Crawford outside. There's a good screen. Jones kicks to Zhang. Snatched away. It's tipped. And it's the Warriors on the break. Young's running. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry's shot is good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The dish to Wiggins. Good on the baseline, Jay. Wiggins has got 22. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Keep the ball moving, quick decisions. Get the ball from side to side. Set better screens. Defensively, we got to do a much better job. Let's get on the glass.
Quick tune-up there from Tom Thibodeau. Wants to see improvement in a number of areas.
Yeah, and to me, it comes down to better execution across the board. Each guy needs to hold himself accountable for his part in the bigger scheme.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Young is out there with Durant, and there's Iguodala. And there's Livingston, and it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5. Young left side. Lets it go from 11. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Warriors lead by 10. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Jones with it. Top of the key, Aldridge. Back to Jones. It's Crawford on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Jang with the screen for Crawford. A second chance effort, and Durant sends it back.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
Iguodala, the pass to Livingston. Back to Iguodala. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. There's the screen. Crawford dishes to Jones. Jumper off the screen. Jump shot is good.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
Young outside. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Jones kicks to Zhang. Back to Jones. Zhang with the screen for Crawford. Zhang a screen. Knocks it loose. Jones. Rebound by Iguodala. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Shoots from 12. Another miss by Iguodala. Timberwolves trail by 10. Crawford with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Crawford outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Bielitsa's checked in. Golden State on D. Jones kicks to Crawford. Zhang a screen. Shot clock at 5. Durant with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Young with the ball. And the jam by Nick Young.
And phenomenal basketball instincts by Durant. Picks that one clean and then sends it the other way.
Timberwolves trail by 13. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Zhang the pass to Crawford. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Crawford against Iguodala. They set the pick. Poke loose. Now here's Livingston. And the rejection by Jang. Crawford, no one around him. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford. Some changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for Looney. Klay Thompson comes in for Young. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Warriors leading by 13. To the middle and stolen by Jang. Here's Jones. Pass to Georges Hunt. Feeds it to Crawford. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 6. Jang. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Georges Hunt. Iguodala with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. And then Iguodala with the dunk.
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Screen by Jones. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
One shot.
What is nice to see from Iguodala in the tail end of his career, Brent, is that he has actually gotten more efficient from the floor.
Well, Iguodala does a good job of picking and choosing his spots, and I think having the teammates that he has, drawing that kind of attention, guys like Curry, Durant, and certainly Klay Thompson from the perimeter, opens up opportunities that Iguodala just can read so very well. Doesn't need to be risky with anything he does offensively.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gibson the screen. They set the screen. Teague dishes to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Crawford kicks to Teague. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Iguodala outside. Pass to Curry. Durant against Gibson. Durant the pass to Pachulia. Shoots over Towns. But Pachulia, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 16. And here is Teague. There's Crawford with the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Durant drawing the double team. And Minnesota has possession. Minnesota shooting not great, 40% for the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Curry against Teague. There's Crawford with the 3, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors leading by 13. Curry dishes to Durant. Pass to Pachulia. Shoots the 3. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Teague with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. West is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Wiggins is checked in for Jamal Crawford. So it's the Warriors now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pick by West. Thompson against Wiggins. And stolen by Wiggins. Fast break, Minnesota. Wiggins with the ball. And he could not get them one to go. By contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Elbow. 2. Gentlemen, two shot. Two shot.
That free throw missing. And he can't get the second one to drive either. Coming up at that time.
Well, he's putting his game right face into the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
You just watch the way they Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
One thing with Clay to his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammate. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
The first free throw is good.
I watch Clay Thompson, and I see a player at that position who is as complete as you want an offensive package. He can hurt you from deep or going to the rim. And guys defensively just never feel comfortable when you're trying to slow him down.
And down nails both. And with Thompson so much why he affect Brent he has a myriad of ways to hurt great post-up game, and he's really improved greatly on his finishing.
Well, everybody talks about Clay Thompson doing a better job of mixing it up. The fact of the matter is Golden State offense is predicated on players moving without the basketball. Clay Thompson certainly one of the most dangerous players in the league, like Hamilton during his year in Detroit. A weapon as soon as he caught the ball for that movement.
I tell you what, for having many points in this game, he has rebounds.
And he's just working tireless.
T takes it to Towns. Towns, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. Rest with some nice D. Mr. Durant on the way. That's 1 for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Wiley sets up at the T. He feeds it to Gibson. Towns against West. Down in the Warrior lead has been picked down to just 10 points with the bucket from Towns. The Warriors are gone 5 of 12 on the field in the fourth quarter. West outside. That's to Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Thompson against Wiggins. From 15 feet away. Thompson misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. Teague with the ball. And carries him up defensively. Towns is a 3-9 crew. Teague to Wiley. He dishes it to Wiggins. Over Thompson. And a foul called on the shot. Got it on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Minnesota. Throw good. Wiggins. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Warriors leading by 8. Now Kerr. He kicks it to Pachulia. A rejection by Towns. It's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Thompson. Over Wiggins. Here's Pachulia. And finally they hit one. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Persistence from Pachulia. Say that 5 times fast, Kevin.
And the Timberwolves call time.
And you could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout. Kind of let them catch their breath.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me we got what it takes, guys.
It's Curry outside, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Timberwolves trail by 10. Teague dishes to Gibson. Higgins outside. Towns down low. West on him. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points this quarter. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Wiggins against Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson passes to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. The Timberwolves shooting 40% in the 4th. Teague with the ball, guarded now by Durant. The feed now to Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
Pull-up jumper. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 7. Pachulia kicks to Curry. A three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Bielitsa, defended by Durant. Towns. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Shots.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And the Warriors making a change here. Caspy's checked in. And Towns drops them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Thompson against Wiggins. Here's the screen. Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 30 points.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dishes it to Durant. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Bielitsa, defended by Durant on the wing. Wiggins, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 8. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Shooting 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Z, you guys were playing a team that really gave you a great effort, but you were able to overcome that and get the win.
Well, we expected this kind of game from them, but you know we gotta do our thing. You know what we're doing, play our game. We have to bring the energy. That's the most important thing right now.
Zaza, thanks for your time, man. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time